All right, here is Shab and there is Joe. Actually, it's the other way around. But we watched Payback. I actually only watched about 2/3 of it.
You watched most of it. You watched all the good
most of
stuff.
it. But definitely a weird pay-per-view. What'd you think, Joe?
Weird.
Not great, not terrible.
It's pretty alright.
Enjoyable. I had a great time
better
watching
than I thought
it.
it'd be.
But I didn't have a great time watching it because I was watching. I had a great time watching it because I was watching it with buds. But whoo. So we'll tell you about the matches bit by bit. So there we go.
All right, so segment we had Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens. You didn't watch it.
I didn't see it.
It was pretty good.
Why would they have Chris win the title again? That's all I'm missing.
I mean, he hurt his finger. Tom was there. He hurt his finger, so that was cool.
Cool. These are clearance.
And yeah, those are on clearance.
Those are clearance.
So yeah, I mean, I thought it was good though. It was a good match. I think Kevin's gonna win it back in 2 days.
ATST.
I think it's pretty obvious Kevin's gonna win it back though. So
Yeah, he has to.
except for that,
Unless they do AJ versus Jericho again. But
no
they did
one
WrestleMania.
wants to see that.
Exactly.
Kevin Owens and AJ's where it's at.
Whoa. Yeah.
All right, so we got
Match after that.
Neville and Austin Aries.
Didn't see this match. Have absolutely no opinion. Talk on him.
Pretty good match. Ends by disqualification. What are you gonna do? It's gonna end by DQ.
Did TJ Perkins interfere?
No one interfered.
Oh, okay. Who disqualified?
Neville pulled the ref.
Oh wait, who won the match?
Technically Austin Aries.
Did you pick Neville?
No, we both picked Austin Aries.
Damn it.
You almost picked Neville. Either way, I would have picked Austin Aries. Actually, I almost picked Neville.
All right, well, that's that match.
Oh well. Tag team match. Oh my god.
I'm solid.
Don't do that ever again.
So we got the tag team match. This is the match I walked in on. So this is the first official match that I got to watch live. It was enjoyable. Honestly,
Good ending.
seeing Cesaro and Sheamus turn heel, definitely weird. And Joe predicted it. Sheamus might be the one to turn Matt Hardy broken.
We don't know yet.
So things happened. We'll say that. Things that we want to see. So hopefully the Hardys are able to become broken. Other than that, I mean, it was a fine match. We knew that Sheamus and Cesaro wouldn't win, but it was still enjoyable.
Yeah,
We'll
I'd like
see the
to.
Hardys. This is the first thing the Hardys have done, where it was like pay-per-view moment. Like it felt good.
Sheamus and Cesaro should take it from them, and then when they become broken, it like won't matter anymore. You know?
Hopefully this leads to him broken, right? Right,
Tom?
Hopefully this leads to a broken. Who's this guy?
What do you think?
Who's
Toby?
that guy? We don't. Never mind. What am I doing here?
I don't know.
I think you need to clean up your act.
Women's Championship.
I was curious about this match. I knew it was the hometown, San Jose, California. No one ever wins in their hometown. Never ever happens. Guess who didn't win? Bayley didn't win. Great match. Definitely one I'd like to rewatch. Alexa Bliss, first one to win both titles. What do you think about that?
That was copyright.
What do you think about that?
I love Alexa Bliss. I didn't think she'd win, but I don't care. I thought it was great. I thought she did. It was a great match. Great ending.
I'm definitely looking forward to what they can do with this. I definitely need to rewatch this match, but nothing bad to say about it. Definitely all good.
No. All right. Then what came next?
Mojo Seth Rollins?
No, House of Horrors.
Oh, wait. No, it's Mojo Seth Rollins.
No, it's House of Horrors. What?
Yeah,
House of Horrors ended.
You're right. It was House of Horrors. All right, well, we got to talk like serious about this one. I can hold me phone for this one if you want. So next we have the very curious House of Horrors match. Definitely no expectations coming for this one. I was hoping that it wouldn't take place in a ring, and it didn't. It was actually shot extremely well. It happened in a house of horrors in the middle of nowhere. It was obviously pre-recorded. There was a lot of cuts. There was a lot of weird lighting. Things were definitely shot like a horror movie. Definitely respected it. It was kind of cringy. Mm-hmm. You had to turn your brain off. You couldn't take it seriously. But still enjoyable. What do you think?
I'm a big fan of Evil Dead. I know you are too.
Oh, Evil Dead's amazing.
So, I don't know, a lot of the schlockiness and all that I really enjoyed.
I thought of it could have been stupider.
The ending, I think it didn't have Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, they go back into the ring, and then Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers interfere. Which,
boy.
I don't know, this was like the end of Bray and Randy's feud, so I really didn't respect having Jinder Mahal interfere, because then there's like no sharp finish for Bray and Randy's feud, you know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah, but the actual segment in the house, I love that.
It was great.
I think this is the match of the night for me, honestly.
Definitely something unique. Match of the night, yeah. It's something we'll be talking about.
It was
we'll be talking about it for the next 20 years.
It was so silly. It was great. It was so silly, and I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved it.
It was stupid though.
It was really stupid.
It was stupid.
It was so stupid.
And Bray won. And do you know why Bray won? Yeah, really, there was a lot of symbolism in this match because whenever Randy was in the house and Bray was in the match, the house is blue. Bray and Randy were both from SmackDown. Bray was in SmackDown. Once Bray leaves Randy in the house, left him for dead in a blue house, and he leaves the blue house with the blue window and goes outside and turns the house red.
That's how you know.
And that was symbolism of him being done with SmackDown
Being
and going
broken
to
free.
Raw. He went to Raw, so the house turned red now. He finished with that feud.
He broke free.
Or I'm just talking shit, but
All right, so Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins. Pretty standard match. For me.
I need to rewatch it again. There was a lot of
Yeah.
false finishes. It definitely was some great wrestling. Not sure I liked the finish, only because it felt like a cheap way for Samoa Joe to get his first
His
singles,
first loss.
First singles loss. It was just kind of out of nowhere. Seth didn't even have his finisher, so it was kind of like, I love Seth Rollins. Glad to see him win, but like I like to see faces win. Like when there's like a good build up to it. I don't know.
Again, though, I didn't really have much expectations for this pay-per-view, so whenever that did happen, I was just sort of like,
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't care that much.
And also, it's like the first match of their feud, so it's like now Samoa Joe needs to come back, and it's like, well, then Seth Rollins is just going to look bad.
Extreme
so
Rules
I
is going to
don't
be
know.
good. I'm hoping.
I would hope so.
I hope that they main event. Actually,
I don't think they will.
Like a
because
no holds
anytime
barred.
Roman Reigns exists, no one else will main event.
That's true.
By the way, he won predictions,
I did win predictions.
so we got to talk. Yeah, I got to sing the Revivals theme.
Braun Strowman wins.
Yeah, it was a fine match. I didn't care much about it, but Roman took bumps. Roman did things.
Good ending.
Especially like when they were going on to Raw Talk, like all the stuff they were doing. Roman was spitting up blood. Like
Yeah.
he took a beating, and they let Roman Reigns get beat
That was
up.
pretty cool.
But
That
the
was,
only thing is, this is definitely going to lead to Roman eventually beating up Braun and then looking better in the end. Kind of like Brock
Eventually.
Lesnar being beat by Goldberg and coming back at the end looking better. You know, what I
not
mean?
now though. Not
Yeah,
now.
well, Roman was doing a great job selling being extremely injured, so it was like, nice job.
Yeah. Braun Strowman wins though. That's surprising.
Definitely breaking some new ground for Roman Reigns, just being destroyed.
If Roman didn't beat him 2 months earlier, I would be like, oh my god, this is big. But
Yeah.
I'm just sort of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care
know.
that much about this feud, but Braun's looking good lately. They were like, wow, why'd we let him lose? Okay, let's like basically retcon that. So
But let's payback.
it was. We got the Bacon Lounger.
Oh.
This is what the prediction should have been. Also, you can buy Barbie dolls of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Definitely regressing as far as the world goes. Anyways, we will see you guys on the podcast this week. I hope you guys enjoyed Payback as much as we didn't. It was okay.
Hey.
I actually
you can
didn't.
get-
I didn't hate Payback.
No, I didn't
It
either.
was definitely a different paper.
It was pretty standard.
But as far as connecting from WrestleMania, being Payback from WrestleMania, it didn't feel like that at all.
No.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll see you later. We're at Walmart.